This is exactly what to do when a girl looks at you, broken down from the first specific step all the way to how to get the conversation going. My younger self didn't know any of these, and I struggled to do anything when a girl looked at me besides just look away, get nervous, red in the face, and pretend to do something else. Going over and talking to her was out of the question. But now, after applying these 4 simple steps, it's going to break it down in such a simplistic way to allow you to actually take action when a girl looks at you. I've now talked to thousands of girls, had plenty of success, tons of failures in the mix too that I've learned from as well. Let me give you a story when I was recently just in Norway. So I was out the bar having a drink with my friend when a girl from across the ways looks over at me. She was sitting in a booth. So I instantly hold the eye contact, smile, grab my drink, walk over to her, introduce myself, ask her for her name, and within 30 seconds we were kissing. So let me break down the exact specific steps that's going to allow you to have this same level of success yourself. The first thing you need to do when a girl looks at you is hold the eye contact back. This signals so much confidence and it builds so much attraction when you see a girl look at you and the first thing you do is just lock eyes. Like the way I'm looking at myself right now, say I was, doing something else, I catch the contact, I just hold it, right? The eye contact, you just hold the eye contact immediately. You don't look away, you don't do anything else, you lock it in, like instantly. There's no hesitation. You need to just lock that contact in. And this takes us to the second step, which is going to be to smile or smirk. This builds that attraction even more, and it signals that you like her. And if she's given you these looks back, this is like the best signal that you could ever get. I mean, if you get these 2 things, strong eye contact, it's locked in between the 2 of you, and then you smile or she's smiling and you guys are both smiling, now you're set. That's like the first 2 things to look for. When I see these 2 signals, I pretty much don't have rejections. If I were to only talk to the girls that gave me eye contact and smiled, I pretty much would have 100% success rate. But I talk to every single girl that I like no matter what. I don't care. I shoot my shot. If I like you, I'm talking to you. But this is going to be so powerful. I mean, if you see these 2 signs, you kind of know that you have the in. And now the third step may seem kind of stupid to some of you, but it is absolutely essential, especially if you're someone who is nervous, you get in your head, you start having limiting thoughts, thinking, oh, I can't talk to her, I'm scared, I'm nervous. This is what I used to deal with. And the next step is to literally command your legs to start walking over to her. Now this is just something I do, but back in the day, this was a really big step for me. It was hard for me to actually start going over to her. So I would just miss all my opportunities because I never took action. I never actually just went up and introduced myself. So step number 3 is physically just start walking over to the girl. And this takes us to step number 4, which is when you get there, what do you say? And after talking to thousands of girls, my all-time favorite is just saying, excuse me, what's your name? And if she's already given you that eye contact, then you can just go with what's your name. If you're already locked in eye contact, you can just, go up to her and say, what is your name, right? Nice and smooth. That's how I open 99% of the time. Of course, I have some variation. I'm a dynamic communicator now, so I can say a lot of different things, but this is still my favorite. I use this 90% of the time. If you are a girl, I'm pretty much just gonna go up and ask you your name. That's it. It's so simple, so easy. It's not a cheesy pickup line. It's a very confident way to introduce yourself to a girl, and I've had tons and tons of success with it. Now, after you say this, one thing that helped me get the nervousness and fear out of my head is to have 2 preloaded questions after asking a girl her name. So this is kind of like step 4.5. And this is going to be asking her, where is she from, and if she's working or in school. Once you asked these 3 questions, name, where is she from, working or in school, you have a good enough baseline to see, does this conversation work well? Do you like the girl? Does she like you? And you can see her level of reciprocity. And at this point, you can either just abandon the conversation, say it was nice to meet you if it's not going well, or you never know where a conversation goes. After you ask these 3 questions, I've seen conversations take the wildest turns, and you can never predict it. But having some things that you're just going to say right off the bat makes it a lot easier to get it going. And these are the sort of things that most people talk about. And if you do it with confident body language, if you're smiling, you're holding strong eye contact, that's where a lot of the attraction is built. You don't need to verbally go and be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. That's going to kill a lot of the attraction that you're building. Your attraction can come through your nonverbal communication with just having a basic conversation is more than enough. So that is it. Those are the 4 steps that you need to get dialed in. And boys, if you're still nervous about having conversations with girls, I built a conversation mastery guide that's going to go way more into depth on how to start and have great conversations, so you can pick that up for free. It's the first link in the description below. And before we wrap up, there's something you need to understand about a girl giving you eye contact, which is that this is your signal to go and talk to her. The way that a guy has to take initiative and go and talk to a girl giving eye contact is kind of all the initiative that they will give. They're not very assertive. Of course, there's like the odd girl who's very assertive or whatever and will come up and talk to you, but 99% of girls are very shy. They don't want to make the first move. And them giving you eye contact is like an open invitation to come talk to you. If they give you eye contact, you do exactly the steps that I just taught you. You hold it back, you smile, and you see this getting reciprocated between the two of you. This is her basically saying, please come talk to me. I find you attractive. I promise you this is how it works. And this is what girls will do to signal that they like you. They're not going to come up and talk to you the way that a guy will go and talk to a girl. So you need to understand this. And there was times in high school when, forget about just the eye contact and a smile, but I would have girls giving me compliments, sitting on my bed next to me, and I still wouldn't make a move. I wouldn't kiss the girl in my bed. I wouldn't talk to the girl who was giving me a compliment. I had such low social and emotional IQ. I had so much fear ridden within me. I had so many limiting beliefs that I would never take action or do anything. And the biggest thing you need to understand is that you need to just take action. You need to just go after what you want. You need to go and have simple conversations with these girls and see where it takes you, because you'd be surprised at how much success you will actually have. So once again, boys, if you need help starting and having great conversations, that free conversation mastery guide is going to be the first link in the description. Grab that now.